Imagine a world where you are the only person existing. Would you still be doing everything you do today, like your studies, your job, your work, or your hobbies? Maybe you wouldn't be doing everything. So, can we say that you are not doing things out of your free will? You are doing things because they are supposed to be done. So, what exactly is free will? Philosopher Spinoza talks about it greatly. He gives you the theory of determinism. He says that everything is determined, meaning everything flows from a particular substance, which he calls God. So everything comes from that, and everything is predetermined, and you are actually not doing anything else. Everything is predetermined, emanating from the God, meaning you are not having a free will. You are doing things as they're supposed to be done. So putting ourselves in a world where nobody else exists, whatever we would do would still remain the things which are determined for us to do. Because the prehistoric people, they were not supposed to invent the wheel, but they did it. Can we say that it was determined? The interlinkages between everything is very well explained by pantheism. It is also the similar. It is also a concept in Indian philosophy of Vedanta, where Brahman is the ultimate reality and everything else is just. As a child, when I was reading science, we were taught about how the Big Bang creates the world and how everything else is coming from the same singularity, meaning meaning we are all just stardusts. Means everything is connected. So whatever actions we take today will be interactive actions. They will be causing some change, causing some effect in some other things. Have you heard about the butterfly effect, where a flapping of a wing of a butterfly somewhere creates a tsunami somewhere else? So it's just a similar concept, meaning that everything, every action in the world is a cause of every other action. Meaning we are all the products of our surroundings. So where is the free will? Out of coincidence, this week I was just watching two films. The first one was Grave of Fireflies, and the second was Didi. So when I was watching The Grave of Fireflies, this was when I was watching The Grave of Fireflies, every moment felt like what desperation can do to a man. They were just children, yet they had to grow up so young. Even resorted to stealing. But did he really want that? Was it his free will that made him? So you can see what desperation does to a man. Similarly, when I was watching Didi, he appeared like this ill-mannered child and weird, but he was searching for a place for himself among his peers, among the society he was living in. But does that mean we take the burden upon ourselves to assess the past happenings, all the interactions in the world, so as to judge a particular event for what it is? Maybe it's not possible for us to do unless we are all enlightened, or maybe even after. I have no idea. But what we can do is get things done out of our understanding, what we understand of the world. As the Bhagavad Gita says, don't get attached to your actions. Think of yourselves as a medium and accept all the consequences. Once you're detached from the actions, it does not matter whether you are doing things out of free will or the surroundings force you to do something. It's just that you have the courage to accept the consequences. The world is filled with wrongdoings, and if you happen to judge every wrongdoing for a past action or some reason for it, you have to forgive every wrongdoing. But that isn't what the world is meant to do. Wrongdoings are supposed to be punished, right? So I I remember a quote from Ernest Hemingway where he says, "Never think that a war, however necessary, however justified, is not a crime. Ask the infantry, ask the dead." So it shows that there is an absolutist view that war is always a crime. Yet there are so many wars happening today where they are justified as necessary wars. But we have also seen many actions in the war are not necessary. So are those actions out of free will of the warmongers? Perhaps you have to decide that. Perhaps you have to decide whether you accept free will or the deterministic principle. Remembering Hemingway, 21st July is his birthday, and he has written humongously on the evils of war. Throw in some suggestions about your favorite Hemingway books, and I'll try to read them and let you know. Till then, do whatever your free will is.